Hey my lovely YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, your girl Morgan Tracy J, for another Fearless Friday video, boo. And I guess I'm just gonna take you along with me a little bit in today, give you some encouragement on your journey so you can be fearless as well. Let's get into this video. All right, so the first thing I want to do is show you guys my outfit of the day. Let me know what you think. Excuse the mess on the floor. The outfit of the day, honestly, I just was doing a leather skirt with a sweatshirt and some black leather boots. I wanted something cute but simple and easy. I also paired it with these big gold earrings. And obviously always the purity ring. But anyways, so that's kind of my outfit for today, you guys. I have been working. If you look deep in my eyes, you can tell how sleepy I really am. Like, I am so tired right now. And honestly, I'm gonna give you guys a little update of the office because not a lot has changed here, but maybe since the last time you've seen it. So guys, since the last time you've seen it, we got something on the door. Actually, let me show you guys. You see the door behind me? We have all the words: His Daughter's Closet, Morgan Tracy J, faith, fashion, and fearlessness. Okay. All right. So then you walk in. We have plants that was in the old office as well. And we put the same sign up here because this was in the old office. We have a table now that's going to be a meeting table. So we have a TV that's going to be mounted really soon for a meeting space. I think I'm going to change this out for a black one to kind of be a little more seamless. We just have a rack in here of some of the items from the Fearless collection. Y'all seen me doing a video. Right here is pretty plain and simple because I still think I'm going to get a big old quote here, be fearless. So I'm just kind of leaving this space open, and maybe eventually we might put a couch here or something cute, but really I want be fearless, like really cute and big and basic. Now this is the kind of the area that I've been recording at. Y'all seen me do this for the Esther Fast. I've been kind of recording over here too in the corner when I've had to do some interviews and things like that. Just real quick setup. It's been very, very good. We also have a small TV down there on the ground that's going to go on this to kind of be a monitor when I record, so I can kind of see myself on the screen. Let me show you the update of the bathroom. So the smallest thing in the office is the bathroom. We did exchange the sink faucet for something a little more sleek and like matte black. Also, I made sure to add the mirror on the wall. And so that was just a simple touch. Also, I painted the shelf black because it was like a light brown color. So we went black, and that really is all we've done so far. I still am going to be adding a picture to the wall to kind of cover up that section. Also some shelving. So yes, this is the bathroom. The bathroom right now is pretty much the simplest thing. I actually enjoyed painting that cabinet. It was kind of therapeutic. And as I was, as I was painting, I was just in a really good space with the Lord. Like, I was just painting and talking to the Lord about everything He's shown me and everything He's been doing and talking to me about. So it was just a really good time to paint. But now we're gonna go into the storage room, which is just, it's a mess. But you know what, guys? This is the real, okay? This is what you do. This is what walking in faith really looks like, okay? So just bear with me. So we walk in, we have one of these shelves. We're actually gonna buy one more shelf just like this. Over here, we just kind of have stuff laying around, cleaning supplies and lights and a ladder. And we have some prom dresses here. We got some shelving and some stuff from our products. That's where we're going to get a whole nother shelf put right here to where we can add a lot of our products because I need another one. Now we have a lot of boxes and hangers from when we did the closet sale and just a lot of little items going on. Now, one thing I did purchase was this little nook area for like a bar. And I have a toaster and a coffee thing in here. I also bought, my cousin's charger. I also bought a mini fridge that I do throw like water and stuff in there. I had some stuff in there, but I already ate it. So yeah, this is just a little spot here. Now we are going to be covering this up, which is like an air unit if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is the storage room so far. You know, it took us about a whole month just to get internet in here because of some technical difficulties. They had to drill stuff in the wall and all kinds of stuff. But slowly but surely, y'all, this is coming together. Now I want to take you over. I literally jump right here, you guys. Turn these lights on. Like, literally, let me show you. I literally just turn these lights on really fast when I'm recording stuff for the masterclass, a YouTube video. Like, this has been my little spot. Just quickly run over here, shoot some stuff, and call it a day. there's that TV down there that I swear we're gonna get put up very soon. All right, now we're getting into my office, which I do think eventually this stuff is gonna look so different, but so far what I have is, I just have my printer sitting on this random little end cap desk I had in my old office. Also, I'm working on a wall idea that I got off of Pinterest here. It's going to be a wall with my name, but it's going to be full of just pictures all behind me. I'll insert some pictures on the screen to kind of give you an idea of what we're turning it into. Also, I'm going to be putting the cover photos from our HDC magazines issues, and we have another issue coming out in April, so that magazine cover is going to go on that wall as well. I think every time I do a new cover, I want to just start filling this wall up with just pictures of women in the ministry and our small groups, and especially I'm doing a lot more speaking these days as well. And so all of that, right? So yeah, I mean, if you want to see the real, you guys, this is really what my desk is looking like right now. Yeah, it's not glamorous. That's what my purse is looking like. Obviously you see the pads in the back purse, okay? See makeup on the go. Like this is the real. A box deal of stuff I need to put in that shelf. Also too, I have this here so I can just kind of see our plans. I am still thinking of getting a TV put here and mounted for myself, but I'm still not too sure about that. I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. But this is kind of what the office, my personal office, is looking like right now. I spend a lot of time in here, and I've been spending a lot of time at this table too. I do think once I get my assistant in and once I get a TV put up, and I really have an idea of multiple more desks in here and some dividers and things like that. I really want to utilize this space to put like really cool racks and stuff of all the items that we're going to be selling, you know. And this right here, now this place right here right now is going to be used as an office and a warehouse. So the office is where I produce the content for His Daughter's Closet, for YouTube, all that stuff, but a warehouse as well as to hold our books, our products, everything, right? So it's going to be used as both. However, I do believe in a few years, and maybe the next year or two, I will probably turn this into a storefront eventually, because I think this is just a really great location. This could really be a great storefront for me if I want it to be that. But obviously something I'm praying about and seeking the Lord on. But yeah, so that's kind of my, I've been at the office for a few hours, you guys, and honestly, I'm hungry. I ordered me some lunch, and so I'm going to grab my keys, got my phone. I'm gonna go out real quick and grab me some lunch. I already ordered it, I just need to go pick it up. And then I'm gonna come back, and we've got a lot of work to do. I got some stuff to fill you in on as well. Now I think about it. Let me grab my mount. Gonna be gone very long. I'll just ride up the street, grab some lunch, and I'll be right back. Hey you guys, it actually has been like about an hour since I came back to my computer. I ate lunch, and while I was technically on my lunch break, I talked to my sister for a little bit, and I went riding around and just looking at some homes. And I will say, guys, I never took in account that when I was moving back to this area, that things were going to be very sparse. What I mean by rental properties are sparse, everything here is really sparse except land. So that's something I've really been praying about, and I do believe the Lord is calling me to buy land. However, just because you buy land, there's still a building process. So that just means like you're going to be it's a long process. It's not just something like a rental property you can get in the next 30 days. Buying land and building on land takes a while, but that is definitely a goal of mine. I know I'm going to buy land in this area. Even if I eventually move away, at least I can always have that, and I also could possibly use that for retreats or whatever over time. So my heart is very set on buying land, but it's also set on moving, okay? Let's be real, you guys. I moved back home to the house I grew up in when I was about like almost 7 months ago, and I thought I would already be on my own and somewhere else. And honestly, I have came across some options, but if I'm honest, everything just, some of the places are bad areas, not the best areas for a single woman. And then also some of the things are just straight up not great. Okay, like there has been nothing that I've been like, this is it, like this is for me. Nothing, not one thing. Okay, and some of the stuff is, okay, buy a home. Like there's some homes here for sale, so it's like buy a home, but I think there's a fear around buying a home. I think there's a there's an uncertainty too, because some of the homes I've looked at, the lots aren't that great, as in where the home is built. So the thing is, I kind of would rather buy land first and maybe rent a home in the time being. But that still is just a lot going on personally. So I don't think, honestly, I didn't take that into account, but I know God did. Even though I didn't take it into account, God did. You know, God makes provision for us. So even though I didn't know, hey, it was going to be very sparse on finding places to live in this area where you put your office now, I didn't take that into account, but God did. And so thank God I have a beautiful mother that allows me to stay with her and everything. But I am at that place now. I went from living on my own for 3 years to now the last 7 months living with my mother. And I'm at the place where I really want to be on my own again. Like, I actually want to live on my own again. And so I've been actively looking. That's why I kind of went off camera for about an hour, drove around, was on the phone with my sister. I took some pictures of a few places I saw, tried to make a few phone calls, left a few voicemails. But I am just actively wanting to live on my own now, but also I'm actively wanting to buy land. So there's both of those right there. And it's just finding the right land for me. I've looked at about 2 different land, like lots and stuff like that I've looked at. So I want to buy land. I want to eventually put something on that land, but I also know that's a process. And I wish I kind of already knew back then when I first moved here, because then the 7 months would have been me buying a land, trying to get process of building something on there, but I'm not even there yet. So I'm just now making my mind up that I will buy land, but I'm also making my mind up that I will go and find a place and rent out while I am in the process of looking for land, in the process of seeing what I want to build too, and what that looks like. So what I'm thinking is I will buy the land out of pocket, but then I may get a loan to specifically build a small little thing on the land. However, y'all, that takes time, and it's going to be a process. It's not going to be something overnight. And so I'm in it for the long haul, but also too, I know that I'm personally just ready to just live on my own, but the options here are very sparse, and I have kind of at times allowed that to get me in a place of like, when am I ever going to move out? When am I going to find something worth truly living in for myself? You know, I've kind of been there a few moments, but I'm keeping the faith, obviously. But this is God. This is a faith walk, honestly. Like, even y'all watch my whole process. Like, everything is a faith walk. I've still got tape because I still got more pictures and more things to get. Like, this is an entire faith walk. And not to mention, I travel this week to Los Angeles to be on a particular podcast show, but that's going to be another vlog. And so I have that in front of me. I have, my mom went and dropped off my laundry and stuff for me. Thank you, Mom, for that. Got to go take Monty J to the vet to get him some extras to get his shots updated so he can go to the dog daycare. Got to make sure I pack my stuff. Got to make a list of everything I need before I travel out. And just a lot of stuff. So these next few weeks, I'm going to be taking you guys with me because I am going to be doing quite a bit of ministry traveling in these next few weeks. And so that makes me excited. Like, I'm so excited about that, but also to a little like, oh, I'm going to miss the office a little bit too, because there's so much stuff to do here. But I will be working as I travel as well. But I just want to encourage you that we don't take into account the cost sometimes. The cost, okay? So it's like we feel like, okay, I want to answer the call of God in my life, but then there's always a cost, and a cost is a sacrifice. And at times it feels like a death. Like, honestly, leaving Tulsa and leaving my office, my old office, felt like a death. Like, I literally was on the floor broken in front of a lot of my friends and movers because it felt like a death. It felt like I was saying bye. And it was one of the hardest things, but I'm glad I did it because, I mean, God has opened up doors here, mighty, mighty doors. But this also is another cost. Like, I am ready to be living in my own home. I'm ready to have Monty J running in the backyard. Like, I'm ready to have, my own routine and living on my own again. And that's not the case right now. And it's challenging when I look daily, or I get like I'm going to spend this day or this hour to go look, and then I kind of feel like I hit a brick wall again. it can be a little like discouraging, honestly. Okay, it can be a little discouraging, but I'm also just like trying to obviously keep the faith and continue to do what I can do, and like come in here and work, come in here and increase my financial income so that if I do get an opportunity, I can take it, right? Like if I look at a home and it's like, oh, you can buy this home, and it might not be necessarily everything I wanted, but it might be something I feel the Lord telling me, go ahead. I want to be at a place where I can do that, right? And I know for myself right now, it's really daunting. And I know for myself right now, I'm not at that place. And so this is more of a time to say, like, I'm trying to use this time wisely. Like, I'm trying, like, this time living with my mother, I'm trying to use it really wisely. And to kind of just try to stack a little more, and whatever the outcome and whatever things look like, I'm trying to do that. But one thing I know about God is this is a faith walk. So it's like, you're never going to feel fully ready. Like, to be honest with you, I don't feel fully ready to move out of my mom's home. This is why now. Monty J loves it there. I have a whole routine there. My mama is such a help for me. Like, she dropped laundry off for me today. That was something I did not have to do. My mom will bring dinner home. Like, there is so much that I didn't have for 3 years living on my own that I have now. And so that part of me is like, oh, I'm going to miss that. But it's like, I could go do dinner with her once a week or a few times a week, right? Like, we'll still be around each other, but I just know you're never going to be fully ready to do the thing God is putting on your heart to do, but you got to do it, and you got to actively pursue it. And this is what I want to tell you. You're never going to get there if you don't have a plan. So for example, there are seasons I've been like, oh, I want to go take a trip. I want to go to the Bahamas, right? But I've never actively planned to get to the Bahamas. First thing I need to do is probably set a date. Next thing I need to do is research flights. Next thing I need to do is start saving for that. If it's going to take me, say it's going to take me a year to get the money to go to that trip, maybe saving for that, or 6 months or 3 months or whatever. Start saving and preparing. You always have to have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, you're never going to get to that goal. And I think I'm really big now on making sure I have a plan in my life. Now, I'm not saying God can't come in and take over that plan. Amen. We give him free will to do. He has free will to do that. We give him authority to come in and do that. We make room for him to do that. But also, too, having a plan is so good. So even, for example, I'm getting ready to go on a trip. If I just go out like, oh, well, we'll see what happens. But if I go in with a plan, that gives God room also to, he can come over and take over my plan. But even if he doesn't, I already know where I'm doing. I already know step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, right? So that's super helpful on this journey. And I said a lot, and I'm honestly getting tired. But I have a meeting in the next 15 minutes. So I'm probably going to do that meeting. But also, too, I'm going to throw some clips on here. I had a good cry session today with the Lord. I came across a video that somebody did, and it was actually a really positive video. It inspired me so much, and it warmed my heart, because she talked about the weight of vulnerability in the ministry that I walk in too. And it was so good, and it just warmed my heart to see someone understands a little bit. Her name is Faith Mamas with Dominique Young. So she made a video kind of talking about that, and it was all about prayer. And it was shocking to see that, especially in this day and age when there's sometimes just a lot of backlash, and people don't really know your heart. They can assume what they want to assume, but they don't know your spirit. They don't know your heart. And so Dominique, if you see this, like, thank you, girl. I sat here and had a whole cry session as you prayed, and it was like, wow, God, thank you for allowing someone to see it, because I could say it all day, but she broke it down so beautifully on like walking in faith, and me just walking you guys through what we're doing right now. Okay, you guys, well, I'm actually in the process of getting ready for my next meeting. This person that I'm actually getting ready to get as a virtual assistant, she has been in my ministry just as someone I have seen on a lot of my lives. I've seen her on a lot of my content, and I kind of hit her up and was like, hey, like, I've seen you, girl, and like, would you be interested in being a virtual assistant for me? You know, she lives in another state, and she's like, yes. Like, she's been I knew it was gonna be a yeah, because I already could tell she's been a part of my ministry. She knows the heart of the vision, and I think this is her chance to get on the team and to get on the inside of HDC. So I'm about to have a meeting with her. I don't know if she realizes it's going to be me. I think she might have thought it was going to be someone else, but I'm the one who asked for her. So let's see. Hi, how are you doing? Okay, you guys, the meeting went really, really good. I am sitting here kind of like in La La Land, you know, when you're just like, it's been a long day and you're just like, you're riding on fumes. Oh my gosh, I'm like sinking into my chair as well right now. Like, I am like literally so low in this chair. I am tired. I gave you guys an office tour update. I told you a little bit about what I'm personally going through, as in looking for my own place, my own spot, as well as just keeping the faith. And I show you guys the process. Like, I never just show you guys the finished result. I always show you the process because I really believe the Lord has called me to reveal the process of my life and the process of what I'm doing. And honestly, guys, some days it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, especially sometimes right now being here by myself. I miss having like people and like teams around me and like an assistant. And so I'm still believing that God is going to provide one physically here for me. I'm still believing for that. But until then, it's just me. I got to work. And I have amazing teams online and virtual teams, which are, thank God for those. But I'm exhausted a lot of times in the day. But that's why on the weekend, guys, like I usually take Friday and Saturday off. I am in my own zone, okay? In my own zone, just out there living. So I'm looking forward to that. The next vlog though, and today was supposed to be kind of preparation for that when it really didn't end up being. But the next vlog is me traveling to Los Angeles, California to be on a podcast. And so I will see you guys in my next vlog, Fearless Friday. That's what that one's going to be all about. I'm just going to take you guys with me to travel along and then just experience Los Angeles. Honestly, you guys, I have not traveled out truly in over a year because I've been in seminary. And so since I was in seminary, I just never traveled out. But here I am traveling out and I'm so excited. Hello? Well, guys, this is where the video ends. I gotta pack up. I'm gonna finish my day with prayer, clean up a little bit because I've got a busy day tomorrow. Also, hold on, do you notice this hair? This hair was supposed to be like a blonde and it turned out orange and yellow. And I already did a purple shampoo and this is it toned down. This is not the color I was going for, guys. Not at all. And also, my hair has never taken this well to color. So I just did not even think to touch my roots or anything. So yeah, it's kind of a hot mess right now. But trust the process, okay? It's not going to look like this in about a week and a half, okay? I just don't want to put more dye on it right now. And I want to just like let the purple shampoo do its job a little bit. And keep washing it a little bit more, kind of trying to get some of this yellow orange. It gives me a gingery orange vibe, like if I was going for orange hair for the fall, but I really wasn't. So yeah, I got a lot to fix up. And if all else fails, if I can't fix it, I'm gonna go to someone and let them fix it. And maybe that's probably what I should have did the whole time. But I just like being independent and doing things on my own sometimes. But yeah, so just ignore this hair color for now. This is their in between. I promise it's gonna get better. I've been really conditioning it and just trying to make it, keep it very, very healthy in the process. But look how dark my roots are compared to this color. And honestly, you guys, I've never known my hair to take color this well. So I was very shocked to see. This is not even as bright as it got. This is with toner, okay? Like this is me toning it. Wow, you guys, I made it. I am officially in Los Angeles.